Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. Today we are talking about reveals of not just the Drip UI, but also a leak of the Drip mobile UI. I'm even looking at them, and I'm going to give my opinion, not on just the design, the whole idea of it, and of course the time we've been waiting for, how long it's going to take. I'm going to take this stuff off now. I'm just outside. It's a beautiful day today, and I thought it was time to, speak about this. I haven't talked much about Drip recently. I've been very much in the Zeniverse, and also my own project and things like that, blah, 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 blah. But I've continued to be a very active participant in the Drip ecosystem. I have multiple faucet accounts. I have a large position in the animal farm. I'm as eager as anyone is to get this UI. But I want to start this with a caveat, right? I'm pretty sure some people think the same way that I do, right? When a bear market hits, right, someone could come out and launch the most amazing project you've ever seen, and it's still gonna dump to holy hell because it's a bear market. There's just not enough adoption in the crypto market after the initial pump of, the excitement of purchasing it. There's not enough excitement and enough trust in the crypto market to continue to bring in new buyers. And at some point during a bear market, we just end up passing the money between us, right? Generally, whales win and smaller investors lose out. But by the time the bull market comes back, everyone generally wins. This is how I see the delays for the Drip UI and even for Piggy Plinko, right? For the games or any advancements in the Drip ecosystem. It's taking a long time for anything to appear. And I think, right, I haven't ever talked to Forex about this. I have my, it's just an inkling, right? He's an experienced crypto pro, right? He's been through bear markets. He's been through bull markets. He knows, and he's experienced himself, projects being launched in the bottom of the bear market. And very much so we are in the bottom of the bear market. So why? Why spend all this time, preparing, making a master plan, and then launch it when the bear market is still very much churning, right? Look what happened what happened the past 3 days, right? Things just dropped insanely. People were saying that this is possibly the the fall before the even bigger fall below 15K to 10K Bitcoin, right? The fear is still there. The greed is not yet there, and that is not the right level when you're supposed to launch these things. So I'm very much, I'm very confident that even though I'm talking about the new Drip UI today, and we're going to have a look at it, that I don't expect to see this for 2 months, maybe longer, right? And be very aware of that, okay? If it does come earlier, brilliant. If it doesn't, then continue on as we have been continuing on. On Bartertown's channel, he said it's time to show the world Forex Shark AMA updates Drip Network UI. So this is a 56-minute video I advise you watch, where we have Forex going through the new Drip UI and explaining Triple D, right? Drip, drop, draw. And we can just we can check out some of the pictures that's going on this. Or I could come to another YouTuber who, very good, you should probably follow this guy. I don't, what's his name? Spinal Graph, right? Spinal Graph 3 days ago took the images and cropped them all for us so we can just watch this. I'll turn off the volume because he's just talking away about it. We can see, right? So here's the old Drip user interface. Okay, I love it, but this is the new landing page for it. Probably the the moniker, the avatar there of Forex might not be on the page because that's what he uses now for live interviews. But it would be pretty cool if it was, to be honest. I'm going to say it. Put that on the site. Have some guy, like an AI, talking to us while we're doing our Drip stuff. That'd be cool. So that's a landing page there, looking nice and smooth and clean. Pretty good. The Drip logo, I prefer the old one, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. Here we have explanations. It's a bit wordy, but that's similar to the Animal Farm site, where there is a lot of text on the Animal Farm site explaining how everything works. But that is Forex's style, and let the man be himself. Yeah, let him do him, right? So everyone can read in detail about what's going on. So I'm not on this list. I got a couple of people coming into my Telegram saying, Richie, they just unveiled the new drip buddy system page and you're not even on it. What do I think about that? Well, I don't mind. It's okay. I know the people who are on this. They have Bartertown, who is part of the Triple D system. We have Stunnerbreezy, who is one of the OGs of crypto, and basically every video he's made since Drip came out, he's put Drip as the thumbnail for it. So he's a continuous, always going advertiser for the Drip network. We have Driptopian, who is part of the admin team for Drip, and his name is Driptopian. So again, he generally just speaks about Drip or Drip-related products. And we have Lady Mania, who works with Drip on the new UI, I believe, and also helps out Ray in his chat a lot. So there's 4 people who are completely helping out the Drip network all the time. I have huge downlines. I have massive Drip teams, right? But I talk about a lot of projects because I'm all over the place. I'm very distractible, I guess. But I don't need my back to be rubbed. I don't need recognition. I don't need jack shit because I know what I do and I know the power of my character and I know the pull that I have, right? If we come to, the most current Drip team we have, this would be our team 3. We're closing in on a max account on this one too. And we have airdropped already 8,000 Drip to our team, right? 8,000 Drip. And it's like, that's huge, right? Our deposits are 21,000, right? But we've airdropped 8,600. Our claims are 20,000. That means we've airdropped almost half, right? So it's just part of what I do, right? If you check out my Mammoth account, the big boy, over here, then you'll see that I've airdropped 24,000 Drip from this account, right? But some of that now has been to myself because this account is about to close. I had 1,300 on the team, 8,500 total. This was the first Drip account I made. It's almost about to be done. Oh, it's a sad day. But I don't mind. My plan would be to make my new Drip account when they will launch the new Drip UI, I think, and start fresh with my reputation of being serial airdropper. Ray put a tweet out earlier, and it said, will we find the tweet? Let's find the tweet. Yeah, here. What do you guys think the top influencer ranking should be based on? Should it be votes via buy and burns? Should it be performance-based, biggest teams, most airdrops? Also, what do you think about slot on top that can be bought via buy burns? Comment below. Right, so many people commented. I think the best comment was a guy made a chart, right? He says, airdrops, best airdropper. Team members, best team members with the biggest team, buy and burn. Add all the points together, and then you find the best team members. This is probably the best way to do it. I think it's the fairest way. One problem would be, right, so if you have your chart and you have, for example, say, just suppose, we'll use Stunner, why not? So we have Stunner, right? Stunner's there and he's number 2 because he has the biggest team, but he hasn't necessarily been airdropping, right? He does, but I'm just saying maybe he hasn't, right? If he was anyone, right? I'm just using him as a use case. I'm not actually saying Stunnerbreezy. I'm just using it, right? Because he could just be airdropping himself, right? Or he could be airdropping his buddies and not other people. He could have a huge team and only airdrop 10 or 20 of the same people. So that's a big one, right? You need to be sure that the airdrops are going to the right people. And then he has a big team. He's going to get more people onboarding onto his team because it shows that he's a top ranking member or influencer, but then he's not helping. Like FUD Farm, they did this, right? They onboarded loads of people, then didn't airdrop anyone really. And that sucks, okay? So be careful with that. At the same time, if you're buying and burning loads of Drip, that's awesome too. But then how does that help you if you join their team, right? It means that they're helping the Drip ecosystem. That's cool. But it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get anything back to yourself. So all of these do need to be weighed appropriately. And there's no way you can really check who's airdropping really who, right? So then by going by the team number, a lot of people are just going to go for the biggest team. But that's another whole video that we can make on that. Going on, continuing, we have the buy and auto deposit Drip, okay? Now this is where we're getting into the DDD, the triple D, right? Direct faucet. Depositing via faucet entry allows you to keep 90% of your funds after the drip tax is charged. 10% tax on drip as always. You will get paid 1% daily in drip, but there is no chance to win the drip from the drip drop draw. So this would be normal drip deposit, just like the old days. Or over here on the right, we have drip drop draw at entry. Enter with BNB or BUSD to get a 20% bonus tickets. Depositing via the DDD helps lock away drip into the faucet whilst paying out big prizes. So you would be paying into this. You also get to keep 75% of your contributions as a new deposit to your account. So these are the two main ones. I will always be buying with the drip drop draw. Sorry, get a phone call.
喂，你们知道吧？在192只有知道胡桃里，对，我是外国人。乔餐厅知道，在地址是乔餐厅是不是？乔餐厅在地址你送快递吗？他们我们没开，我们5点开。你可以看是在乔餐厅，我们每天有快递送的。是的。
Sorry about that. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, so generally, yeah, when you're buying drip, just go for the yellow box. It's more fun, right? Essentially, that's what most people, I think, will be doing because it's new, shiny thing to do. And every time we're doing this, it's helping out drip even more, and we will be getting more. Here under this, we have sacrifice entry, which is a lot more fun, right? So sacrificing incurs an opportunity cost, and so the highest bonus tickets of 250% are awarded to players who sacrifice. Sacrifice all of your drip deposit. You don't get anything into your faucet to get more tickets to win the bigger pot, right? To win a better chance of winning the prize. There are 2 pots though, as concerning the white paper, one for normal triple D and one for sacrifice triple D, if I remember correctly. It was a month ago I read that, I think. So drip's really a memory test, right? It's a test of your memory as you get older, right? Then coming back to influencers, we have some others there. We have Wannabe Whale. This is a guy I see on Twitter and on Telegram a lot, and he's always just continuously posting how great drip is. We have Crypto King, who basically only talks about drip. He does some other videos sometimes about, I guess, sponsored stuff. Generally, he just sits there in his like drip dressing gown with a drip cup and talks about drip. So fair enough, you know, he's living the drip dream. Why not put him on the drip site? He's basically drip branding at this point. Oh, Fiat on-ramp. Okay, we can now purchase drip with Fiat on-ramp. Safely and securely buy drip with your credit card. Purchase up to 2,000 USD, requiring no KYC. So no KYC, and purchase up to $2,000 worth of drip, which would be a healthy buy into the faucet at these prices. Purchases up to 50 USD can be made. 50,000 USD can be made if KYC. So if you KYC yourself, you can spend 50 grand on drip if you want from your credit card. And they really should make drip credit cards. I would get one. So this all looks fantastic. I'm happy with it. Lots of stats and information. And that's the main thing I'm looking for, right? I couldn't care less about the design of it. I just want to see stats and information. Now, it was also leaked today. The drip UI was leaked by Drip Coach. For some reason, he decided to leak the mobile version of this and give a big speech before he leaked it, and a poll, and it seems like an argument or other stuff. But all I can say about that is maybe go outside and touch some grass, Coach. It's important to not just spend your hours locked in the drip ecosystem. Also get outside, touch some grass, and, you know, live in the real world at the same time. I know though that Forex generally enjoys unveiling these things himself. He takes a lot of pride and passion when he believes something is done to his standards and to his liking. So I'm pretty sure he probably will be a little bit disappointed that he didn't get to show the mobile UI himself, and that's why I wouldn't have shared it if I was you. But anyway, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. And we're back to the old one. All right, back to the old faithful. I hope they have a legacy button so we can go back to look at the old site, but maybe we should just move on. It has been a while with this one, 2 years already. Happy birthday, Drip, by the way. So there you have it, the unveiling of the new Drip UI. As I said, a little bit of advice. Calm your britches, yeah, just wait, hydrate, DCA into Drip. Wait for the official announcement of when we're actually going to get this rolled out. I think, yep, Piggy Plinko is coming first. There's still no solid date on when that is going to launch. And then we have the solid date on when the new Drip UI is going to launch. So just don't get too excited. I'm very chilled about all this, and I'm just looking forward to what's going to be coming in the future with the Drip ecosystem. Always on board, always a huge fan. like, subscribe. Catch you later. Peace. Don't get wrecked.